Celebrations are continuing in Perth and in Melbourne after a packed Optus Stadium witnessed history and the end of the AFL's longest premiership drought.
The Demons got their hands on the Premiership Cup for the first time in 57 years, with a late third-quarter burst that broke the Western Bulldogs. Today, the winning team was feted as heroes as they presented the spoils to an adoring public, and Perth has been hailed a winner too.
Seven's broadcasts of the grand final reached 6.34 million people here and interstate on giant screens outside and at home, as our city put on a show worthy of the occasion. Ryan Daniels begins our coverage.
When 57 minutes of brilliant footy ends 57 years of pain.
The Demons are premiers in 2021. Delirious fans and players. Melbourne have won.
It's a grand old flag. It's a high-flying flag. It's the emblem for me and for you. It's the emblem of the team we love. The team of the red and the blue. Every heart beats true for the red and the blue. And we sing this song to you.
Old acquaintance can now be forgotten. Last night, you couldn't take your eyes off the red and the blue.
Yeah, it's a long time coming. My heart goes to everyone in the eastern states that are at home watching this. We did it for you. We bloody did it! Woo!
It was one of the most dazzling grand final displays in decades.
Petrarca! Oh wow! How good is that?
In the blink of an eye, Melbourne turned a 19-point deficit into a 74-point victory.
Handball to Oliver, streaming through. Bang! 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 Bang!
Drought swapped for deluge, Demons became angels, and the AFL's underachievers had become champions. The celebrations were just as impressive. Max Gawn led the side all year and the party all night. Footy fans at Market Grounds got a shock when the Premiers rocked up with the cup. Worse for wear this morning, a breakfast of guava vodka cruisers, then it was on to Forest Place and thousands of adoring fans. A dream come true for three young West Aussies. Trent Rivers, Luke Jackson and Cozzy Pickett, now premiership players before their 21st birthdays.
This is the pinnacle and we've done it together all the way through.
Pickett connected with family for the first time in months.
To finally give them a hug was just, at a footy game, was just, pretty special to me.
Speaking of proud, WA put on a show and nailed it.
Oh, come on, sing it with me!
The AFL forced to take note and maybe rethink that MCG contract.
Let's have a grand final, not just at MCG every single year. Let's have it somewhere else.
Yep, definitely.
One fan left in handcuffs, another tried to put on his own show at three-quarter time. His run was cut short and will cost him 10 grand. But more than 61,000 others stayed till the end, packing Optus Stadium. An average audience of 3.9 million viewers watched on Channel 7. Many of those Melbourne fans locked down in Victoria, including the last man to lead them to a grand final, Neil Danaher.
Oh, it was unbelievable. We are pinching ourselves with the result.
Here in Perth, the Demons bandwagon was overflowing.
Keep your eye on the red and the blue.
The D's! Go the D's! Oh, do.
Not impressed!
Go the D's!
Up the D's! Yeah!
1964 was the last time they'd held the cup aloft. A grand old flag indeed. Now it'll hang next to a grand new one.
Should all acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the red and the blue.
An incredible night and an incredible win to the Melbourne Demons. Now, the grand final might be done and dusted, but some of the players are staying in Perth to let the good times roll a while longer. The D's have moved out of Joondalup Resort and into Cottesloe tonight to make the most of their time in the sun, and Perth's in the AFL spotlight. Most of the team will stay here another 3 days before flying home to Melbourne. The MCG won't give up the grand final again. That contract is ironclad until 2057, but the AFL has been impressed and is discussing what other big games can return to WA. The historic win is bittersweet for thousands of Melbourne fans who weren't able to witness it in person, but there were still thousands of voices cheering them on as Perth adopted the D's for the day and then kept the victory party going. As we just saw, tonight that party is still going strong.
The grand old flag, the emblem of the team Melbourne loves, flying high in Perth. In a city dominated by its home teams, this turnout is unprecedented.
It's once in a lifetime.
In locked-down Melbourne, victory was bittersweet. Fans forced to watch from afar. Unable to see their team win in person, they celebrated in any way they could.
To win a premiership, that's all that matters. You know, it doesn't matter where we are.
The local fans who did see it can barely believe it.
So emotional. I really am emotional. It's been so long, and now they've won.
Most exhilarating moment in my life, for sure.
Thousands packed Footy Place to welcome the 2021 premiers, their hearts beating true for the red and the blue.
It's hard to describe the feeling. You sort of feel like bursting out in tears every time you start talking.
Footy's oldest club celebrating a team of new heroes.
And let's get them up here on the stage.
Called up one at a time, the biggest cheers reserved for the Norm Smith medalist, the coach and the captain. History makers.
It's been 57 years, we're bringing the cup home.
The pride of Melbourne and, for this weekend, Perth.
This is crazy. This is a real big turnout from the Perth faithful.
A moment to savour, worth the wait.
I could die tomorrow and I'd die happy.
The grand old flag is certainly flying high today. Some of these fans have waited their whole lives for this moment, and this may be the Melbourne Football Club, but these are the Western Demons.
We might have to relocate the way we go.
Thank you, Perth. It's just been fantastic.
A tale of two cities united by one game. Cyan Doherty, 7 News.